So this is the latest product built, and now we can see that we have this TargetRTS changelog folder in the installation. It contains a set of patch files which can formally define the changes in TargetRTS. There is a documentation also here on the web about the patch files. And the changelog there is some short description about the changes. The main difference is that now the patch files can be used to apply the changes to a custom version of TargetRTS. So before, to define the changes that we have done in TargetRTS, we used a PDF document. But that was informal, just a description, and it was maybe quite difficult to understand and to apply the new changes. But now, with the patch files, it is more formal, and also the changes can be applied using a patch utility. This is an example how this can be executed. And now I will show you how it works. So first, let's have a look at what is the patch file. So the patch file is created by a diff, git diff command for our TargetRTS in our repository. And first, there are comments on top. It says which version, from which version to which version it will uplift your custom version of TargetRTS. Also, there is a short change log and the list of changed files. So it's easy to understand what was changed, and if we check below, we can see the changes. By the way, there is also a different view. If I open it in this text editor, there is also colors to make this even more better to view the changes. The name of the patch file is, it contains the versions of TargetRTS for which it will apply changes. So here we have version 7.1.06 and 7.1.07. And the patch files must be applied one by one. So you can see that first we go from 6 to 7, then from 7 to 8, and so forth. So now the latest version of TargetRTS is 8.0.02. But as you can notice, we also provide patches for many previous versions of TargetRTS. And now if we go and see, this is an old installation. It's from 11.2. And I have here on the RCRTE, I have a TargetRTS. I have made a copy of this TargetRTS, and I have made several changes in this copy, some custom changes. So now if I will run the synchronize command on the folders, yes, it's still comparing, but yes, now it finished. So we see that there is only one file that I have changed. And if I compare, I see that on the left, I have a custom version of TargetRTS with custom changes. I have added 2 custom changes. So now, if, for example, a user has also customized TargetRTS, now it's very easy to apply the new things that we have delivered in the new versions of TargetRTS and uplift to the new version of TargetRTS and keep the custom changes. So the documentation says that you have to go to the folder that contains the TargetRTS. And also, it would be convenient to copy TargetRTS changelog. So first, I will then copy also here TargetRTS changelog, and the changelog is provided in the latest version. So I will open this latest version. Yes, I will copy the changelog. Here are the patch files, and now I will try to apply them one by one. So we need to use the patch utility. So if you are on the Windows platform, I recommend to use Git bash. It has a patch utility. So if I will now go to the folder where I have just been, here it is. So I'm in the folder with the TargetRTS folder with my TargetRTS sources, and also I have the changelog. Now I will copy this command and apply it here. And since now I need to know which version I'm in. To get the version of TargetRTS, we can go to include. It has a header file RT version. RT version. So if I will just see, this is version 7106. It's RT version number, which points to the version number. And these are the version numbers that are also used in the names of the patch files. So it was 7106. It's exactly the first patch file, the first version for which the patch file is available. So now I'm applying a patch file, and we can see that it was successful. So now we are on version 7107, and we can go here and compare. So this is the patched files of TargetRTS. And if I will go back to my old version from which I started, it was this one, 11.2, TargetRTS. If I will synchronize, there are quite many files, but now it has compared, and we can see that it contains much more changes. Also, we can see that the version changed. It was 7106, now it's 7107. And now I will continue applying. So it's possible now to uplift an old version of TargetRTS to the latest version and still keep the custom changes. So I will continue now applying the patch files. We can also observe how many changes were applied. In some cases, it's lots of changes. In other cases, less number of changes. So now I go just one by one and apply the patches. So now I'm on version 10, version 11. From 11, we go to 12. Here we can notice that we have added Mac support. There are some files. Now version from 13 to 14. Now we are quite close to the latest. Now it will be from 14 to 8. And the last one from 8 to 802. In many cases, we jump over one version, like here from 13 to 14, but this is an exception that we had to jump over two versions in one patch file. So now I have uplifted my TargetRTS to the latest version. And if I will go to here, now I have the latest installation with the version 8002. Here it is. So if I will now try to compare, so this is my upgraded version, this is my custom version, which I have just uplifted, and this is the version from the delivery, from installation. And now if I run compare again, I expect that my custom changes will be preserved, but all other files are uplifted and they correspond to the latest version of TargetRTS. So it's still comparing, but it will finish soon. Yes, and now I see that there is this, my custom changes have been preserved in this rtactor.h file. And there is some more changes, but those changes are the ones that I have just been showing in the previous demo for this AR archive. Those were just new changes that I have just implemented for the demo. So we have generated these patch files with a special tool, a script. It's called create patch, and it's also added to the delivery. So if you have your custom version of TargetRTS in any Git repo, then you can use this script to generate patch files for your custom changes. In some cases, it may be useful. So there is a documentation on top how to use it. So first, what you have to do is to source it to your bash with this source command. And then you will get a function create patch in bash. And you must be in some Git repo and provide two revisions, which is Git revision, the previous revision and the next revision, between which a patch file should be generated. It will search for an RT version number in rtversion.h, and if there is a version change between the revisions provided as arguments, then it will generate the patch file with a similar name as I have just shown.